Hey, Sombrita Pep. I'm gonna hang out for a bit. Hello. Just gonna come and see if anybody has any requests today or just wants to say hello. Oh, hi, Shauna. Hi, Mariah. Nice to see you guys, at least virtually. I don't know what it's like where you guys are today, but I think, Mariah, you're here in Indianapolis. Shauna, I forget if you're in Colorado, but it's rainy and kind of cold. So, really holding out for our spring weather coming up soon. So, just got a few more minutes here. We'll probably use the wall a little bit towards the end of class, so if you have a place that you can position close to the wall, that'll be good. We'll do some moving bridge maybe and a couple other poses. Not required, but got one convenient here. Okay. Well, welcome. This is Yoga Level 2 with Santosha School. My name's Melissa. We'll be doing a 60-minute flow today, finishing with maybe a chant and some shavasana at the end. Bring your hands to heart center. Soften your knees, settle into both feet. We'll begin with the first Yoga Sutra. Call and response. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. All together. Atta Yoga Anushasanam. Yoga, union with the divine, begins here and now in this moment and every moment, moment by moment. Step to the top of your mat. Devotional sun salutations. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg steps back, lunge. Exhale, left meets right, plank into inchworm. Inhale, pull forward, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg steps, lunge. Left meets right, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, bow. Left leg back for lunge. Right meets left, plank. And then inchworm. Inhale, pull forward, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg, lunge. Right meets left, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, heart. Keep going. Second set. On each inhale, try to open your heart, widen your collarbones. On the exhale, round your back. Inhale, I open. Exhale, I bow. Keep moving with the pace of your breath. Using the sun salutations to connect with your breath. One more round on both sides. We'll meet in our next down dog. Your down dog, take a few deep breaths here. Make like a gecko with your fingers, press into all 10 finger pads. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, lift your hips up and away. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And down dog, sway both hips to the right. And come on to your right arm, side plank. Keep your hips lifted. I can't say that fast very many times. Open your heart towards the wall in front of you. Maybe draw your gaze up towards the ceiling. And lower your left arm down, come back to down dog. Inhale here. Next exhale, sway both hips left, side plank on the left. Lift up out of your left shoulder, open your heart towards the wall in front of you. Two more deep breaths. Back to center, down dog. Couple more deep breaths in down dog. Inhale to your fingertips, exhale, hips up and away. Create space between your ears and your shoulders. Bottom of your next exhale, hop your feet in to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers for crescent moon. Exhale, reach to the right. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Shoulders away from your ears. And back to center. Bend your joints. Exhale left. Tune into your shoulders. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. And create space between your ears and the tops of your shoulders. Back to center. Flip your palms for standing back bend. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, lift your heart. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. Engage your inner leg line. Press into your big toe pads. Last two. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Forward fold out the mouth. Soften your knees. Hang in ragdoll for a few breaths. And then grab on somewhere. We'll take some deep breaths in our forward fold. You can step on your palms, either with your toes or your heels. Inhale, soften, let your belly come onto your thighs. Exhale, curl in, chin to chest, lift your hips. Inhale, soften. Exhale, curl.
One more deep breath. Release your mind. Inhale, halfway prepare. Exhale, step back to plank. Transition back to down dog. And then from down dog, one deep breath. On the exhale, hop your feet to meet your hands. Chair pose. Sit your hips down. Lift your heart. Draw your knees towards each other and widen your sits bones at the same time. Belly in. Breathe here. 8, 9, and 10. Forward fold. Prepare for crow pose. And lift your knees as high as you can towards your armpits. Maybe practice lifting one toe at a time, then the other. Or just balance with one toe. Whatever's in your practice today. For 8, 9, and 10. Step back to plank. Make your transition. From down dog, hop your feet up for rotated chair. Open to the left. You can bring your hands to prayer. Or if you want, split your arms. Pull your belly button in. Even your knees up. All your muscle energy comes to your core. 8, 9, 10. Back to forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, prepare halfway. Step or float back to plank. Transition. Rotated chair. This time open to the right. Prayer hands are option to split your arms. Pull your core muscles in, belly button to spine. Even up your knees. For 8, 9, 10. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway, prepare. Step or float to plank. Make your transition. Right foot steps will work in the front plane. So feet are in pyramid pose. Hands can be fist bump or reverse prayer behind your back. Inhale here. Exhale, curl in chin to chest. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl. Next exhale, stay down. Keep your palms pressed together behind your back. See if you can engage your biceps, press your palms towards each other, open your heart a little. And from here, we're going to move into balancing sticks. So soften your front knee, reach both arms forward. Warrior 3. Square your left hip toward your mat. Keep breathing. 8, 9, and 10. Lower your hands down. Hop or float back to your plank. Chaturanga. In transition, left foot steps, pyramid base, reverse prayer hands. Inhale, wide collarbones. Exhale, curl in. Next exhale, stay down. Keep your palms pressed together behind your back. Palms engaged towards each other, belly in. Warrior 3. Soften your front knee, reach both arms forward. Square your right hip towards the mat. Keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower your hands down. Step or float to plank. Transition to down dog. Warrior 1 on the right. Find your base, engage your feet, thigh muscles, pull in towards your hips. Reach through the pinky toe of your back leg. And lower your hands down. Let your back heel pop up for lunge. And thread your right shoulder under your right knee. Rock forward and back. Maybe lift your hands out to the side like a cross, so you're balancing just on your feet. Draw your shoulder and your knee towards each other on the right. Hands back down, both inside of your right feet for lizard. Wing out your right knee. Flex your right foot, 2 more breaths. Breathe to your right hip. Bring your leg back to center. Step back to plank. Make your transition. Warrior 1, left side. Engage your thigh muscles. Pull your thigh bones in towards your hips. Belly button to spine. Reach through the blade edge of your back foot. Suction your back foot to the mat. And lower your hands to the mat. Let your back heel pop up and thread your left shoulder under your left knee. And rock forward and back here. And maybe keep your arms threaded under. Tee your arms out to the side, kind of like an airplane. Press your left shoulder and your left knee in towards each other. Hands in for lizard. Wing out your left knee. Send your exhale to your left hip. And come back to center. Transition back through plank to down dog. Step your right foot forward. We'll work in the side plane, hips face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, reach to the right. When you're ready, express your triangle. Draw your belly in towards your spine. Lengthen through your tailbone and your lower back. Half moon. Look at your toes. Reach your right fingertips out. Flex your top foot. Really activate your leg muscles. And play with the balance. Maybe come off of your right fingertips a wee bit. Ooh. And come back to center. Other side, extend both arms. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Warming up your left hip joint. When you're ready, express. Lower your bottom arm. Maybe shift your gaze up towards the ceiling. From triangle, engage your abs. Pull your belly button into your spine. Reach your tailbone towards your back heel. Half moon. Look down and reach out with your left fingers. Flex your top foot. Engage all of your leg muscles. Maybe play with the balance, coming off of your left fingertips. Last two. And back to center. Warrior two. Lengthen your stance. Check in with your pelvic loop. Belly button in, tailbone is tucked and reaching. When you're ready, express your warrior two. Exalt your warrior. Option to reach around your back with your left hand, pull down on your right hip crease, helping to externally rotate your front hip. Side angle. Try to find one long line from your left foot to your left fingertips. Option to bind here. Last two breaths. 9, 10. Reach out with both arms and come back to center. Warrior two on the left. Check in with your core, belly button in, tailbone tucked. Add your arms. Exalt. Option to reach behind you with your right hand for your left hip. Externally rotate your left hip. Side angle. Connect one long line from your right foot, your right ankle to your right fingertips. Option to bind. Thread your left arm under your left leg. Last 2 breaths. And reach both arms. Come back to center. Let's bring both arms over to frame your right foot. We'll lower your right knee down for gate latch. And sit on your right heel, flex your left foot and reach up and over. Side body stretch. Open your heart towards the wall in front of you. Or if that's easy, start to reach your heart up towards the ceiling. And come back to center. Walk both hands over to the left side. Lower your left knee. Sit on your left heel. Flex your right foot and reach up and over towards your right foot. Your heart opens to the wall in front of you or the ceiling above you. Bring your hands back to center, wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes in slightly and grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, soften your knees. Exhale, reach your crown of your head towards your mat. Hips lift. Inhale, soften. Exhale, crown down, hips up. Couple more breaths. Option here for tripod headstand if that's in your practice. You can lower your hands, lower the crown of your head towards the mat. Otherwise, walk both hands over to your right ankle. Bring your right arm up and twist and forward fold. And lower your right arm, walk both hands left. And bring your left hand to sacrum or up to the sky, twisting and forward fold. If you're in tripod headstand, start to make your way back down. If you're in the twist, come back to center. We'll do a little handstand prep here. Walk both hands out squarely under your shoulders. Inhale, weight to heels. Exhale, weight to hands. Come on your tippy toes. You can keep doing this or add a hop. And try to hop your hips up over your shoulders. One more. And then walk or hop your feet together. Uncurl slowly to standing. Eyes closed at the top, hands at heart center. One extra breath. Exhale out the mouth. Balancing poses. Start with dancer pose. Bring your right palm out and reach back for your right shin or right ankle. And start with a quad stretch. Squeeze your knees towards each other. And when you're ready, start to kick your right shin back into your right hand. Open up. And square your right hip towards the mat. And square your right shoulder towards the wall in front of you. 8, 9, 10, bring your right knee through column pose. Grow tall, reaching through the crown of your head. And release with control. Standing bow, left side. Reach back with your left hand for your left ankle. Start with the quad stretch. And then kick back. Left shin or left ankle to palm. Square your left hip down towards your mat. And square your left shoulder towards the wall in front of you. Breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10. Column pose. Bring your left knee through. Reach tall through the crown of your head. And release. Standing head to knee pose. Make a stirrup with both hands and bring your right foot into your stirrup. And just from this position, draw your belly and your thigh and your shoulder all close together. Round out your back. If you feel steady here, start to extend your leg. And keep your belly drawn in. Breathe here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Back through your stirrup. And release. Whew. Nice work. Other side, left foot to stirrup. Start by making your round shape. Thigh to shoulder, belly in. You can stay here working on rounding your back. Or for an extra challenge, extend your leg. Keep breathing. Bend and straighten your standing leg if you need to find stability. 8, 9, 10. Come back through your stirrup and release. We'll do a hip opening pose. If you want to do half bound lotus, you can. I'm going to demonstrate with one-legged chair. So bring your right ankle above your left knee, hands to heart center, and sit back in your chair. Really keep your top foot flexed to engage all the muscles in your right leg. You can keep staying here with your breath, or if you want to go all the way down into toe stand, toe balance, you can do that. Send your breath to whatever feels tight, whatever feels like it needs it. For 8, 9, and 10. Back up. Other side. Hip opening pose of your choice. Half bound lotus if you did that on other side. Or we'll do one-legged chair. Left foot above right knee. Really flex your left foot. Engage all the muscles on your left leg with your flexion in your foot. Keep breathing. 7, 8. Send your breath to whatever feels tight. 9, and 10. All the way up. At the top of your mat, inhale, cactus your arms. Exhale, come down to a squat. Inhale, open, fill your lungs. Exhale, back to squat. One more. And slowly lower down. And come to a reclining position. Wrap what you can. Hug your knees into your chest. And then lengthen your spine onto the mat. See if you can get as much of your spine from your shoulders all the way to your tailbone to touch the mat. And release. Do some abdominal work. Stack your knees above your hips. We'll start with abdominal curls. Inhale, cactus your arms. Exhale, curl up. Press your sacrum into the floor. Inhale back. Exhale, curl. Move with your breath. Slow is good. Use your exhale to press your lower back behind your hips into your mat. See if you can draw up a little further each time. Crossovers, hands behind your head on the inhale. Exhale, reach across your left leg with your right arm. Inhale to center. Exhale, left arm outside of your right leg. Keep going. Inhale back. Exhale, curl. Two more sets. Last set. Rest feet wide. Knees fall together. One hand thanks your heart, one hand thanks your abs. Eagle crunches. Stack your right leg over your left. And wrap your right arm under left. Inhale, feet and hands move away. Exhale, knees and elbows draw together. Inhale, open up. Exhale, knees and elbows draw together. Nice slow movements. Last three. One more. Rest briefly, big X. Whew. Left leg over right. Left arm under right. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl, elbows to knees. Nice slow movements. Last three. One more. Release big X and rest. Hug both knees in. Begin to rock up and down on your spine. Massage your vertebrae. See what you can feel or what might not be touching your mat. And roll it out. And make your way up and over to your belly. Do a few belly back bends. Start with cobra. Hands under your shoulders, feet wide towards the edge of your mat. On the inhale, lengthen through your neck, through the crown of your head. Exhale, relax a little. Fire up all the muscles in your back body, legs, glutes, back of your shoulders, trapezius. See if you can lift a little higher. 8, 9, and 10. Rest one cheek to mat. And come back to center for bow pulling. Reach back for your shins or ankles. Draw your knees close to each other. And then on the next inhale, kick your ankles into your hands. Open your collarbones. Inhale, I kick back and rise a little. Exhale, relax. Three more breaths. See if you can lift a little higher. For 9, kick back into your hands. And 10, release. Extended cat stretch. Let your knees go wide. Sink your hips back. And wiggle your hips side. Release your lower back. We'll do crescent lunge. If you're able to be close to the wall, we can do crescent lunge at the wall. And bring your right knee into the wall crease and your left foot out in front of you. So your shin is right up against the wall. Your fingertips can stay at the floor. Or if you feel like you're ready for a little more, hands to hips. Or option to reach your arms up and start to draw your thumbs back towards the wall. And some of you might be able to start reaching back towards your right toes. Deep stretch in the right quad. Lower your hands down to the floor for splits at the wall. So scoot your left foot a little bit closer to the wall. And slide your right foot up the wall. Standing splits at the wall. And if you're at the mat, splits on the left side. Use your back toes to help square your right hip. Couple more breaths. And carefully lower your right foot down. Switch sides. Bring your left knee into the crease at the wall and the floor. Right foot out in front. Option here for crescent lunge also. Hands can come to hips if you want a little deeper stretch. Or arms up above. If you're super flexible and you want to start reaching for your back foot, you can. Just make sure you're Core is engaged, protecting your lower back. Lower your hands, standing splits at the wall. Bring your right foot in a little closer and reach your back toes up the wall. Tuck your left toes to help square your hip. Carefully start to lower your left foot down. Come to seated. We'll do a little bit of hip opening here. Start with your legs out in front. Rock the baby, right foot to left hand. And then cradle the baby. Flex your right foot. Draw your shin in close. Sit up tall. Maybe make a fist with your right hand. Give yourself a Thai massage, the outside of your right hip, up and down your thigh bone. And then sundial. Reach your right shoulder under your right knee. Plant your right hand down. Extend your right leg above your shoulder. Maybe start to look under your left shoulder as you open and extend your leg. And then lower down, figure 4, forward fold. Inhale up tall. Exhale, fold. Breathe here to anything that feels tight or resistant. Or maybe it just needs a little extra love. And come back up to seated, opposite side. Rock the baby, extend and bend. And then cradle the baby, bring your shin in. Flex your left foot, sit up nice and tall. Make a fist with your left hand. Just give yourself a Thai massage. Pounding up and down your left thigh. Thread your left shoulder under your left knee. Plant your left hand for sundial. Extend and bend your left leg over your left shoulder. Maybe you start to open your chest, open your heart to the right. Look under your right armpit. Figure 4, forward fold. Option for half bound lotus if you did that on the other side. Breathe. Send your exhale to whatever needs it. And then come back up. We'll work on some bridges or some back bends. You can do those reclined on your mat, or if you're close to the wall, start with a moving bridge. So bring your feet against the wall, shins parallel to the ceiling, arms down at your hips. Inhale, arms come overhead, lift your hips. Exhale, lower down. If there's any spots that Need extra attention, you can stay there and breathe for a few extra breaths. And then lower down, hug both knees in, and massage out your sacrum. Next bridge, can do bound bridge or full wheel if that's in your practice. You can even do full wheel, walking your feet up the wall. You want to walk your feet up the wall. Help push your shoulders out a little more over your hands. A few more breaths here. If your feet are up at the wall, walk back down. Carefully make your way down. Happy baby. If you're not already, remember to smile in your happy baby. Fish pose. Send your legs long. Sit on the palms of your hand. Inhale, come up onto your elbows. In fish, try to inhale, fully expand your lungs, your rib cage. And exhale out the mouth. Inhale all the way to your collarbones. Exhale, let it go. One more deep breath. Carefully lower down onto your back. Plow pose. You can reach your toes overhead. And try to walk your shoulders together a little closer. Look straight up at the ceiling. Press the back of your head into the floor. Nose looks straight up. Lift your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Option for shoulder stand. Support your lower back. If you feel comfortable in your shoulder stand, you can make any leg variations that you like. Something that feels good. Whatever you're doing, you're looking straight up at the ceiling. Back of your head is engaged and supporting you. And start to draw your knees down towards your ears. Slowly uncurl one vertebrae at a time. And come up for seated forward fold. Bring the flesh out from under your thigh bones. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. And bend your knees so you can get your toes into your wrist creases. And then use your exhales. Press your toes into your wrists. Stretch across your back body. Uncurl slowly back to seated. Plant your hands either side of your hips, slightly in front of your hips. On the inhale, plant your feet, lift your hips. Reverse tabletop. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Last one, stay up. Option here to straighten your legs if you like. Whichever variation you have, lift your hips. Press into the ball of your index finger and your thumb. And release, lower down. Seated spinal twist. Can hug your left knee in. Right knee in. We'll do one of the Marichyasana variations. So bring your right foot behind your right sits bone, but leave a little space from your thigh. Reach inside your right knee with your right arm and wrap around, palm face out. Maybe you can reach for the bind. Inhale, relax. Exhale, curl and round your back. Draw your right shoulder and right knee in towards each other. And release, come back to seated and switch sides. Left foot behind your sits bones, leave a little space between your foot and your thigh. Reach in front and around your left knee. Your left palm is face out behind you. Inhale, find both sits bones connecting to your mat. Exhale, curl and round. Few more breaths on your exhale. Draw your left knee in, squeeze it into your left shoulder. Uncurl slowly. Come to seated. We'll do a little bit of headache release. So bring your fingertips to the eye creases. And gently make little circles at the outside creases of your eye. First one direction, then the other. And bring your fingers back to your ear flaps, just in front of your ear flaps. It's a little indentation. Make small circles there. Then the other direction. And then slide your fingers upwards towards the top of your ear, where your ear flap is connecting to your face, and there's another small indentation there. Top of your ear cartilage. Make small circles. And then the other direction. And final spot above your eyebrows, immediately above the center of your eyes. Just gently place your fingertips there. Make circles in one direction and then the other. These are acupressure points that can help relieve headaches. And release your hands to your laps. And take Shavasana, the final resting pose. And let your feet go wide
to the edge of your mat, arms out at your sides, palms face up. Take a few deeper breaths. Make your way onto one side. And as you're ready, make your way up to seated. Hands at heart center. We'll close with the prayer to all beings. I'll leave a space for you. Call and response. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. May all beings in all places find joy everlasting. All together. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Thank you for joining yoga this afternoon. Take the peace with you. Namaste. If anybody has questions, comments, feedback, feel free to leave them in the comment box down below. I'm going to come up so I can read them. And also, remember, if you're able to contribute by donating or paying for class enrollment, there's information on the Facebook page how to do that. And if you're not able to, we understand. Just consider giving us a review on Facebook or Google. Thanks so much. Hi, Matoko. Hi, Stephanie. Nice to see you guys. Namaste. Sun salutations, Stephanie. That's great. We needed sun salutations in Indiana today. We don't have much sun. Thank you, Mariah, Shona. Nice to have you join today. Lovely to see you all, my virtual family. I miss seeing everybody at the studio. Kathy's doing cooking class tomorrow, Saturday at 4:30. Can't remember what's on the menu, but it looked pretty good. So if you guys have time to join her, feel free to do that. All right. Thank you all. Have a blessed evening.